Hey guys, so today I finally want to go ahead and do this video. It's going to be the browser test in comparison my Apple iPhone 5 versus my new Galaxy Note 2, which is not like my new smartphone right now, or it is my new smartphone. So this is interesting, okay? I've been waiting to do this video and finally I'm doing it. So let's see here. If you go ahead and close down things here. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go ahead and close down some things here on my other device. There we go. So as you see, very much closed down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fire up the browser here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and close the tabs first because I probably have a lot of tabs open up already. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close them over here. There we go, so we can start off fresh. Just made a quick search there for Google, of course. Google.se. There we go, sweet. So, we are on Google here on both my two devices. Let's see here if we can go ahead and turn up the screen brightness here a little bit. Okay, that's kind of interesting. First thing, as we can clearly see, is I would actually love to have a Galaxy Note 2 with the brighter screen, because that's one of the things that also did complain a little bit with the Galaxy S3, that it needs to be a little brighter. Like, look at this iPhone here, it's way brighter than this boy. Let's see here. Okay, so we are on Google.se over here. Let's just go ahead and fire up Engadget that I usually do. There we go. There we go, sweet. Let's go ahead and try this. Wait a sec. Oh, I failed. Okay, now let's go to Engadget. Oh, I failed again. Okay, wait a sec. This is even though. Let's see here. Continue to Engadget. The screen is so small. I know, right? Let's go ahead and go down here. Let's go down to the bottom page. Let's go to the desktop version, because I'm not a midget. And one is loading first. This both loading. There we go. Okay, so the iPhone 5 was a little bit quicker there when we were loading it, and also remember that they have different ads here. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and see how much do we see on the display. I know they probably haven't got full screen mode over here, but you know, of course, you can see it. Everything's bigger on this boy, and you have the reading mode up there, and you have the RSS feeds up there. Over here you have the kind of like, you can't find it immediately, and you can actually see a little bit more there on the screen, but of course everything's so tiny here on the iPhone, so it's kind of hard to read. When we go in and out on the iPhone 5, of course it should be butter smooth, and you know, because it's the latest device. When we do the same thing over here, you can feel it is the same, you know. It feels the same. It feels like amazing. Let's see here. Do we have the Galaxy Note 2? Yeah, they put up a review on it. I mean, that's like my device. This is like Inception. Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay, now when we have zoomed in, can we go ahead and look at the text? Seems like we can zoom in a little bit more here, or actually a lot more here on the Apple iPhone 5. If we really want to zoom in on the text, we can zoom in a lot closer on the iPhone 5. Let's see here, wallet, pen, because I can't zoom in anymore right now, but you can actually zoom in even more here on the stock browser on the iOS version, so that's pretty interesting. And if we go ahead and go out again, try to load some pages maybe. Of course, it's extremely hard to read the text here. Even though they've made it 4" now, it's still very, very small text here. It is extremely small. Let's go ahead and go up. And also I heard this that you can like double tap to get up to the top. Or you should be able to double tap or something. There we go. Okay, sweet. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and click on Engadget UK giveaway. And the one that's loading first is, there we go, this boy over here. It really feels like the Galaxy Note 2 is actually also in the browser a little bit quicker than the Galaxy S3, and it probably should because the processor is higher clocked, but still not quicker here than what we can see here with the iPhone 5. It seems like it's loading a few seconds faster now when we are trying it out here pretty quick. So awesome optimizations here from Apple. If you go ahead and tap on Lumia, oh, that happens a lot of times. Like I miss the screen because it's so small. Like I'm so used to, you know, big screen boy, because I've been a Galaxy Note original Note user for 6 months, and then I went to the Galaxy S3, which is 4.8". So you know, I'm very used to that. Let's see what happens when you go to the side like this. As you can see, it goes blue here on this boy, and that's also something that Apple, they were pissed off because they said that, you know, Samsung was copying this thing. So Samsung boy made it blue when you do it like this, and I'm really not sure if I like it. But if you go ahead and try to tap on that blue one, I think actually maybe I tapped a little bit quicker there. There we go. It is actually around 1 to 2 seconds faster from what I can see here. The Apple iPhone 5 in the stock browser on Android that I got with my Galaxy Note 2 versus the stock browser that I got with my iOS device. I'm not trying any third-party browsers, and of course there's tons of those if you want to go ahead and check them out. And of course you can zoom in a little bit more, a little closer here on the Apple iPhone 5. But then you also get a ton of more features on the Android version that you can go ahead and do. Like if you zoom out fully here, you have the reading experience. We have the RSS feeds. We have you know, go back. Okay, there we have the keys for that one as well. But then you also have the search widget up here, even though we can use search up here for whatever, and it will bring us like to Google. And of course we have the wonderful Google Now. If you're wanna see the settings over here, we have a ton of settings. And let's see, how do you bring up the settings here on the iPhone? I mean, we have the tabs here. I mean, Apple usually, okay, there we go. Also, they have the reader function. There we go. They also have a reader function. One thing I do really hate with both Apple's iOS and Samsung's TouchWiz is this kind of way how this thing works. And because I mean, like with the stock experience of Android, like 4.1 Jelly Bean, you can just swipe to remove tabs, and you can that in the Google Chrome app for Android. You can swipe to remove new tabs, and I think that's something that really Apple should work more on. And you know, Samsung with the TouchWiz experience, because this is really horrible. You have to find the little you know, X, you know, up there in the corner, and then you need to tap on it. I hate it. The same thing as I hate with the multitasking in Apple devices, that, you know, you have to tap, you know, why not just do a swiping way? It's so much easier, and that's something that also I really do miss here in TouchWiz. But if you go ahead and click on done here, there we go, we go back. Let's go ahead and go back again. Let's see, if we go ahead and go back at the same time, it should kind of load them at the same time. There we go. Usually it is. No, yeah, it is quicker. I'm not gonna lie, the iPhone 5 browser is quicker. Of course it is. There we go. Let's go ahead and try out another one of my favorite websites, GSM Arena. GSM Arena. Let's see. I always miss the screen. iPhone porn. Oh yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and tap here. There we go. It loaded actually quicker. Wait a sec. This one's loading full. Oh my god, that's not fair. So I'm pretty sure the iPhone would have won that one as well. And, you know, the iPhone browser is quick. It is quick, you know. You can't lie about that. Go ahead and zoom in, like some new Xperia boy over here. Can we zoom in even more? Now we get a little bit smaller text here. Let's see here. Sony Xperia TX goes on sale. Okay. Let's go ahead and tap on that. And let's see here. There we go. The iPhone loaded quicker, and now it's kind of stuck. So it is around 1 to 5 seconds, usually quicker here with Safari browser. Usually around 1 to 2 seconds or 1 to 3 seconds. It is a little quicker. Even though I gotta say I prefer this thing with I love these bouncy edges, by the way, on iOS. But I don't like with iOS that you know, when you're in the browser, if I zoom out here and if I want to do a long swipe like this, go down to the bottom of the page, I can't. I have to do multiple of this. And I'm not sure why they've done that, because I think it is annoying compared to Android, which has this kind of wonderful feature that, you know, you can just do one quick swipe like this and it will go down to the bottom. I think it's nice. I think it's even more nice. So something I think that Apple needs to work on a little bit more. And maybe Apple should work a little bit more on bringing the search only to this bar, so you only have one URL bar. It says Apple updated their Mac OS 10, you know, their Safari browser on their Macs, that you can finally, you know, they're like remove the search bar, and it's a little bit more like Google Chrome desktop version. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to one of my other favorite websites, and it's gonna be the final one probably, because we can really see here that it is quicker. Phone Arena. I'm not sure if they're friends with GSM Arena, if it's the same kind of company. Oh, I missed the screen again. It's insane. I'm so much used to, you know, the big boys, the real like big boys. Let's see. Okay, they're loading kind of at the same time, yeah. Let's see here. We can now actually see that I have 2 bars here up on the Wi-Fi, while I have 4 bars here. But of course, there's only like 3 bars of Wi-Fi on in-app iOS, while we have like 4 bars or something, I suppose, in Android. Let's see here. This website is kind of full with stuff. So we have something here: iPhone 5 versus Galaxy. iPhone 5 versus Galaxy S3. Loading them both, kind of at the same time, so you can really see that they are on the same Wi-Fi over here. They're both loading. There we go, it's fast. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Yeah, around 4 seconds faster there. So around 1 to 5 seconds quicker Safari compared to the stock. Now I'm only comparing the stock browsers, so you do know about that. Yeah, I really need to check out this review. It looks pretty sweet, and it would be fun to see if it is a fanboy typing it. But yeah, I can say a lot of things. I'm not close to, you know, reviewing these 2 products, but I'm a little bit disappointed. You know, when I go back here, this has nothing to do with the browser video right now, the browser speed test video that I'm doing right now. But I'm a little bit disappointed that, you know, Apple is coming behind here with iOS, that it doesn't feel as smooth as the 4.1 Jelly Bean. It is kind of crazy, because that's always been one of the cool things with iOS. It's always felt a little bit quicker, you know, when you're swiping and stuff, but that's really starting to change now with Jelly Bean. And Jelly Bean is going to come to like the Galaxy S2 now also in October, and going to come out to a ton of more smartphones and devices, so pretty interesting. So yeah, a quick video here, quick first look here, browser speed test comparison, Galaxy Note 2 versus the Apple iPhone 5. You can leave your hate comments now down below. Yeah, peace out.